Well, welcome back to another, video on the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Today's video is going to be about the trucks that we usually have here in the driveway. The only one we currently have though is the Raptor, wifey's Raptor, and we actually got new tires for it. Truck has almost 28,000 miles on it now. We're about to go on another long trip, and the KO2s that were on here, they were super warped, so I got some Nitto Ridge grapplers on her. That's the tires that I had for my truck that usually sat right over there, which is now sold. As we all know, we do have a new truck coming here. It should be built in the beginning of next month. I know it sucks waiting for something like this. I had to order it. It's a 2021. They don't have them on the lots yet, so that's why we have this boring waiting game. Now the third truck usually sits right here, and today we're picking her up again. She's finally done. She's running again. So wifey's gonna drive me in the Raptor to Moon Township Ford, where we're picking up the new F-150 here in just a few weeks. But I know, this is just new tires, not new wheels or anything, but it actually drastically changes up the appearance of the Raptor because the Ridge grapplers, they're so much more aggressive looking. They have a different tread, they have a different sidewall as well. But yeah, I love these tires.
Bye, honey.
All right, dropped off in the Raptor. Here we have her. The Danger Ranger, ladies and gentlemen, is fixed. We're finally picking her up. I gotta go pick up the key from Alex. And yeah, better be running right. That's locked. Otherwise, you could have just drove off without the key. So here we have the key. You're gonna see that it starts up like it should. So a quick little update here. It actually didn't need a new transmission. The transmission wasn't fully blown. The clutch though, however, flywheel, and a couple other things, so you guys can see here, was replaced, and yeah, it's supposed to be running just fine now, but we'll find out. How you doing, old girl? It's been a while. All right, it starts just fine. Goes into reverse. I mean, I think it did. What a champion! Now, he did say that getting it into first can be a little tricky, but that didn't seem to be a problem at all. Come on, Alex, you couldn't put new windshield wipers on there? So this is gonna be a good time to figure out if the heat works, because it is kind of... So only the high setting works. A bunch of it's just flying up. Nice. So next month, we're picking up a brand new truck here. For now, we gotta make do with the Danger Ranger. She's running just fine. She's back. I love it. She's slow though. Oh, she's running better than ever. It's like she got serviced. I'll fix my stuff here. Manual mirrors. Here we go. My foot's floored in third gear and it's struggling to go over 45. But whatever. Brian Phillips.
What's going on, Michael?
So Brian's buying a new car tomorrow.
Yay, new truck.
But anyway, if you've been watching the prior videos, you know this is a sketchy fuel gauge, so we're gonna go get some fuel so we don't run out. I don't want to get broken down in this thing again. Now it went up to like a quarter. The freaking fuel gauge has a life of its own. I don't trust it. We only need about 4 gallons. Now this gas cap is like all boiling. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, so we're on our way back home in the Ranger. It's running just fine. Now we're gonna talk about how much I paid to get this vehicle fixed and why it's justified for me to pay more in repairs than the actual truck cost me. Now we've done these type of videos before where I cover ad revenue of especially these hoopty vehicles. So this is the Danger Ranger. This is hoopty number 2. And for some reason on my channel, it's always the cheapest cars that generate the most amount of revenue. But what those vehicles usually do is pay for a lot of the other vehicles that we have in the garage and the driveway. So today we're going to cover what 2 viral videos made me in ad revenue on YouTube and also, of course, Facebook. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. There's a lot of different variables to go into, you know, why a video makes a lot of money, not just the views, of course. It comes down to watch time, you know, ad rates and all that good stuff. I know it can be kind of boring, and what everyone just wants to know is how much the viral videos made of the Ranger. So we'll get right into it here. Obviously, I'm not sitting in front of my computer like I usually do, so we'll check it out here on my phone. Now, I've done several videos on the truck, of course, but we're gonna take a look at the first one I uploaded that went viral on, actually went viral on Facebook first, and then it went somewhat viral on YouTube. So that was what happens if you put a manual transmission in reverse while driving forward like 60 miles an hour. And by the way, if you haven't seen these videos, I'm gonna link them in the description. They're pretty funny. I think you're gonna enjoy them. And also, we're like super close to 600,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, do so we hit 600K. All right, so here we are. This video has almost 1.6 million views. I uploaded it on August 18th, and it's only generated $2,544. Now, I mean, who says no to $2,500 in YouTube ad revenue? But for a video that gets that amount of views, usually the ad revenue is a lot higher. So with these type of videos, they usually have horrible watch times because usually people just want to see what happens and then they're out. They're not going to sit and watch the video like they do on a regular vlog, for instance. That's the difference for these videos. They get a lot of views, they still generate plenty of ad revenue, but the watch time is kind of crappy. So that was YouTube. And also what I should add, the YouTube views that video got, they were mainly from European countries, like Poland, Serbia, and so on, and nothing against those countries, but the ad rates are always higher if you get the main amount of views in the United States. So if I would have gotten 1.5 million views in the United States, it would have most likely been at least 2 or 3 times as much. Now, that same video on Facebook got over 10 million views and generated $11,000 in ad revenue. Now, usually when you compare Facebook, at least for me, Facebook and YouTube ad revenue, the CPM, or what you make per 1,000 views, is a lot higher. But on Facebook, I re-upload the videos that have already been live on YouTube, so it's basically just additional income. It's almost like a syndication process. So I'm definitely not complaining. 10 million views, $11,000 for one video. Combined, they've made around 13.5. My math is horrible. Now, the second video we're going to talk about is the video we recorded when the vehicle actually broke, and the reason why it's been in the shop for like 3 weeks. And that was what happens if you put a manual transmission in first gear. You go from 5th to 1st while going 65 miles an hour. That video was fairly popular on YouTube as well. It got 1.2 million views, and the lifetime ad revenue earnings on YouTube for that video is $4,875. So we made almost double the ad revenue on YouTube for that video, even though it got less views than the first video. So now you guys might be able to understand that just because a video gets 1 million views is not going to make a certain amount of dollars. It can make a whole lot, and it can make not that much. Now, that same video on Facebook got 2.4 million views and generated $2,100 in ad revenue. So all in all, with YouTube and Facebook combined, the video that made the truck break has generated $6,900, something like that. So if we combine both of them, it's around $20,000 in ad revenue for 2 videos on a truck that cost me $1,000. So usually when I buy these beater, junky, hoopty vehicles, my max range of purchasing price is around $500, like it was with the first hoopty. Now, the guy that owned it, he like really liked the truck and he wanted to keep it and so on, and I kept pushing him, begging him, and he was like, yeah, okay, you can get it for $1,000. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Now, the videos I had in mind, I knew that that was gonna pay for itself. So I bought the truck for $1,000, When it broke, I just paid Alex, who fixed it, $1,200. So I paid more to fix it than I did of actually buying it. And obviously you're paying for a lot of labor hours. So everything was all rusty. If you guys saw that update video that I made of, you know, when he was fixing it and so on. A lot of rusty bolts, everything is very old underneath there. The truck has 161,000 miles on it. So it took like 7-8 hours just to get the transmission out, the clutch, all that crappy stuff, and then fixing everything and then putting everything together. So it's mainly labor hours. I didn't have to buy a used transmission. I was looking at one for $300, but as we can see, the truck runs just fine. I didn't have to buy that. So I was planning on paying like $1,500. So I actually got away kind of cheap. That's what I'm thinking. With only 2 videos, because I've made more, but they weren't really viral. They got a couple 100,000 views. So I'm not really counting that, although, I mean, what the heck, why not? Might as well look at them. So what happens if you pull the key out while driving? I can actually take the key out of this truck, throw it out, and keep driving it. I can start it and turn it off. So the whole ignition cylinder thing is broken. So that video has 224,000 views, and lifetime earnings for that video is $968. So that's almost another grand there. Profit for this truck is around $20,000. It cost me $1,000 to buy it, $1,200 to fix it. I put like 30 bucks in gas in it maybe. So these type of vehicles, for some reason, I've always done very well on my channel. I covered the ad revenue situation for Hoopty #1, and now you guys have it. I make these videos to be somewhat transparent. You know, I'm not a flashy guy, I'm not a braggy guy. I'm just showing you what's possible, but I always use that ad revenue to pay for the other cars. Now, I've uploaded over 600 videos on my channel over the years. I've had my channel for a little over 5 years, and a lot of people think that a video just stops generating ad revenue after like a week, but they always keep like ticking in. So with all the videos combined, that, you know, is the monthly income. So every video you upload, you know, I mean, it might stop getting any kind of views, but it will always generate income. That's how it works. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The Ranger is back. Also, let me know in the comments what other type of video you would like to see of this truck. Do you have a crazy idea for me that you would like me to make a video of? Let me know down in the comments, and maybe we'll work something out. So that's that. It's cold and rainy out here. I want to get home. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, and you feel like you want to, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.